Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty at the property located on Hooker Hollow Road in Kaiser, West Virginia. This property is 100.69 acres, and you're literally, 5 minutes from the town of Kaiser here, Walmart, school, everything. But what I want to illustrate here, so my truck, if you look at the plat, there's an old, where this road goes in right here. This is where there was a kind of like an old right-of-way that shows on the plat that gets you over to where there's a subdivision at now. And according to the neighbor here, nobody uses this other than him to hunt. You can pretty much tell that by the lack of use and everything. And you'll see all this in the documents. But this gate's probably maybe just a little past halfway along the road frontage here. But this property has extensive frontage here on Hooker Hollow Road. I haven't measured it, but I would think it's at least a couple thousand feet. So from the development standpoint, like, this property would be highly developable due to the road frontage, and how it lays. And what happens here is the land slopes uphill. It goes up, it slopes really gently up to the ridge top going this way. So this slope is very, very gentle. The property hasn't been timbered in some time. I'm going to say 40 to 50 years. It does have some marketable timber on it. But just inside the wood line here, there's an electric line, like a residential size electric line with the electric phone and internet on it, that runs the entire length of the property, parallel with the road. So anywhere that you would want to build on this property, the electric's going to be an easy pull. And then obviously from a development standpoint, your utilities run all the way through the property. Now there's not public water or sewer or anything out here, to my knowledge. I think everybody out here is on well and septic, but just check this out. I mean, this is a great property, and I'll take videos as we go. Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on the 100 acres at Hooker Hollow Road in Kaiser. And I'm just going to take videos as I go here and kind of help you process everything here. But so where I'm at now, and this is really a great building site up here. You can see through the gap of the mountain here. It's a little hazy this morning, but there's another mountain there in the background. But this is a heck of a view from up here. But I want to point out where I'm at here. As you can see, I just drove my truck right up here. I drove right up through here. I came in that gate there, and that you kind of drive through the power line, and I'm on the northeast end of the property. And the little path comes up here or whatever. And where I'm at is I am right here. You can see the little field there, and I'm up on top. So if you see this line right here, that's this road that I'm standing in, which my truck's sitting in, which is I think it's a 40-foot right-of-way, 20 foot on either side. And as I pan around here, just about as far as you can see out through the woods there, probably about maybe 175 yards or so, is a gate. And the neighbor who lives right next door to this on the opposite end has been leasing this off the owners to hunt for about 8 years now or whatever. He's very helpful guy. As a matter of fact, you can see his ladder stand right there overlooking this field. But anyways, I asked him how much use this right-of-way gets, because this right-of-way actually comes in on the far, southwest end of the property along Hooker Hollow Road. Like, in other words, as soon as you get to the property on Hooker Hollow Road, there's a gate there, and you'll see on the plat, that's where this right-of-way starts and comes up. Well, the neighbor says that, these guys over here on this side own several hundred acres, and their primary access is from Kaiser. But he says in hunting season, they'll come through here, and drive this road a little bit. I guess, to park and hunt or whatever. But other than that, and you could tell, I mean, you can just see, I mean, it's hardly a beaten path through here at all. And, you know, the neighbor, he's the one that keeps the road cut out because he hunts on it or whatever. So, you know, you're going to see these right-of-ways on a plat. And, you know, I always like to try to get as much information on that kind of stuff as I can to try to ascertain how much the right-of-way is being used and that sort of thing. It's here. It exists. It's a right-of-way from Hooker Hollow Road all the way up through here. But as you can see, it gets very, very, very minimal use and pretty much in hunting season, according to the neighbor. But this over here is going to be the neighbor's property. They own, you know, their last name's Green. I mean, it's several hundred acres, I believe, that they own. And I'll show stuff on my website and the documents for the maps and stuff, so you can kind of see that. But just check this out. I mean, and all the way out across this top, you're gonna own off the east side here. And, you know, as you get out here further, there's benches and stuff, and it just lays real gentle as it slopes off to Hooker Hollow Road this way. And, you know, as you're looking at the view here, that's due east, that direction right there. Keenan Shanholtz here again in West Virginia Land and Home Realty on the 100.69 acres on Hooker Hollow Road in Kaiser. And continuing the video tour here, I want to show you where we're at. So when I started, I came in here with my truck. I took the first video down by the road here, drove up through this little field, took the second video, and all the videos are going to be linked together, but you'll figure it out. Stopped and took the second video here, and I've drove along the right-of-way road here, and right now I'm at this corner right here. So this is where it turns and goes off the west side of the ridge here. And there's a four-wheeler path. I mean, we got a really good tour of this property the other day from the neighbor who leases it to hunt. And he's the one that comes up here and cuts the roads out. As you can see, there's a bunch of pines blew down up here. There's a multitude of ATV trails to go down around this side. And he's got a little hunting stand down through the woods right there. Still just nice. I mean, you could see over here to the side of the road, there's a nice flat that runs out, you know, across this ridge top here off the east side. So once again, you know, if you're just talking about development potential or whatever, I mean, there's multiple home sites across this ridge top. You know, whether you wanted to come off the paved road for people to have driveways, or you just wanted to make this road, turn this into like a development road, it comes right out the top with, you know, home sites all across the ridge top, you know, with good views and everything. And you can see this right-of-way road here is just wide enough to get my truck through, but I mean, I can drive my pickup around the whole thing. So, you know, to sum this property up, you know, just to kind of put it in a nutshell, I've been doing this for 21 years, and I know how hard it is to get something like this over in the Kaiser area. Now, you can find steep mountain ground, you know, up on the mountain on Elk Garden or Green Mountain, but to find something that's 100 acres, that's 5 minutes from the town of Kaiser, WAL-MART, Kaiser High School, you're 5 minutes from it, that's 100% usable land, and I would definitely classify this as 100% usable. I mean, it slopes off this side, it gets steeper off this side, but by West Virginia standards, it's not bad at all. I mean, you know, not bad at all. Sorry, my video cut off there, but to get all that this close to Kaiser, that's 100% usable, 100 acres, it's just impossible to find. And that's including the fact that it has all the paved road frontage, it has electricity. I mean, it really doesn't have any warts on it. You know, sometimes you'll find a bigger tract over here that's serviced by a right-of-way that has poor access, and or there's no electricity. There's electricity through this whole property, tons of good paved road frontage. we actually look back when I was trying to price this, we looked back 4 years and couldn't find anything in Mineral County remotely even close to this in terms of, you know, size, accessibility, topography. So, you know, whether you're just looking for a place to build your weekend getaway, hunting property or whatever, check, it works for that. You know, plenty of privacy up on this ridge. You want to build your full-time home, you know, up here and be close to town, be close to things, check. You want to set on this property, you're looking for somewhere to put some money for a rainy day and invest, check. This property doesn't eat no hay, it's all wooded. All you're paying is the taxes. Just let it sit here and appreciate in value, and develop it later yourself or whatever, because it's just, I can't stress enough how hard it is to find something this size, of this quality, in this location. Come check it out.